And thank you for joining us. I'm Stephanie Hawkridge. The crisis in Iraq spreading rapidly tonight. The U.S. is preparing plans to evacuate thousands of Americans and is weighing military options. A U.S. aircraft carrier is being moved to the Persian Gulf, as well as a guided missile cruiser and destroyer. The ships carry Tomahawk missiles, which could reach Iraq. Meantime, thousands of Iraqis from Baghdad and across southern Iraq have answered an urgent call to arms to defend their country against ISIS. They are a group of Islamic militants who've captured and now control large stretches of territory in northern Iraq and are coming close to closing in on Baghdad. The official Iraqi government and army have not been able to fight off ISIS. Right now, hundreds of thousands of people have fled their homes. Refugee camps are overflowing, and United Nations officials say this situation is grim. This all comes less than 2.5 years after the Iraq war ended. With the new chaos, a Valley mom whose son died fighting in Iraq is asking herself a very tough question. Was her son's death worth it? ABC 15's John Erickson talked with her, and John, she's not the only one asking that question.
Not at all, Stephanie. We also talked with a local Iraq war vet who says he and his Marine buddies feel like everything they worked for in Iraq is now being wiped away. And then there's the mom who's asking, what did we really get for her son's sacrifice? These tears have fallen before. Margie Bond's son died while fighting in Iraq, but those tears now streaming again because of Iraq's return to violence.
I'd hate to think, that he gave his life for nothing, but it almost feels like that's what happened.
Yes, she wears her heart on her sleeve. She wears her son's name there, too. The question of why Michael was there was always hard for Mom. Now, with Iraq looking like this again, she can only whisper about her son's death.
It's such a waste. It's such a waste it's just such a waste of his life.
While her son did not make it back from Iraq, Peoria vet Anthony Lavazza did. He sits in front of the souvenirs of serving abroad, but there's also the souvenir that goes with him everywhere. That'd be his cane. And now he has the same questions Bonds has.
Just getting beat up, sacrificing my body for this cause that apparently doesn't exist anymore.
Of anywhere in the world, turns out Bond's dream destination is Iraq.
I would love to go to where my son saw the last sunset that he saw, just be where he was, when he took his last breath.
But just like Iraq's new chaos has robbed her son's death of a purpose, it's stolen Mom's way of remembering him the way she wanted to.
That's really hard to think that he went alone over there, and I can't go back and memorialize it for him. Just everything that he did, and all the families that were separated, and all the struggles, and now why?
Tough mom. The fallout from the last Iraq war is seared into America's memory, with U.S. forces on the ground from 2003 to 2011. More than 4,400 dead, more than 32,000 wounded. The cost, $2.2 trillion, Stephanie.
Yeah, sobering statistics. John, thank you. Tonight, of course.